Hollywood is gearing up for another blockbuster year, and action movie enthusiasts are in for a treat. Following the explosive success of 2023's summer hits like Oppenheimer, the stage is set for an even more heart-pounding experience. With a diverse array of high-octane films ready to hit both the silver screen and streaming services, the next 12 months promise an intense roller coaster of shootouts, explosions, high-speed chases, and jaw-dropping fight scenes. Brace yourself for pulse-pounding set pieces and mind-blowing stunt work that will keep you on the edge of your seat throughout the year. The countdown to a year of cinematic excitement begins now. Argyle. Henry Cavill, known for his roles as Superman and Geralt, is stepping into the shoes of a Bond-like lead in the upcoming spy film Argyle. Directed by Matthew Vaughn, the action comedy is slated to be the first of a three-part franchise, featuring stories set in various locations. The film boasts a star-studded cast, including pop sensation Dua Lipa, generating considerable excitement among spy genre enthusiasts. Apple has teamed up with Universal to bring the spy film Argyle to theaters on February 2, 2024. This release date puts it in direct competition with Warner Brothers' crime film Alto Nights, starring Robert De Niro, and Lionsgate Blumhouse's horror movie Imaginary. The first trailer for Argyle dropped on September 28, 2023, jointly released by Universal and Apple TV. Set to a remixed version of Elvis Presley's Suspicious Minds, the trailer unveils that the titular spy is a character from Bryce Dallas Howard's literary creation. Notably, the trailer hints at a significant twist in the plot, urging viewers not to spill the secret once they uncover it. Once you know the secret, don't let the cat out of the bag. In this film, we follow Ellie Conway, played by Bryce Dallas Howard, a best-selling espionage novelist. Ellie's ideal night involves her computer and her cat Alfie. However, her peaceful life takes a thrilling turn when the plots of her fictional spy novels, centered around the character Argyle unraveling a global spy syndicate, start resembling the actions of a real-life spy organization. Teaming up with Aiden, portrayed by Oscar winner Sam Rockwell, who happens to be allergic to cats, Ellie, with Alfie in tow, embarks on a worldwide race to outsmart killers hot on their trail. As the boundary between Ellie's make-believe world and reality blurs, quiet evenings at home become a thing of the past in this razor-witted and reality-bending spy adventure. The Fall Guy. Fresh off his first Oscar win for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Brad Pitt joins forces with director David Leitch for the action comedy Bullet Train. Now, Ryan Gosling, a frontrunner for this year's Best Supporting Actor after his standout performance in Greta Gerwig's Barbie, is teaming up with Leitch for the explosive action romantic comedy The Fall Guy. The Fall Guy is all set to kick off the summer movie season, hitting theaters on May 3, 2024. Initially slated for release on March 1, 2024, the film faced a 2-month delay as Deadpool 3 relinquished its slot due to the SAG-AFTRA strike. In The Fall Guy, Colt Seavers, an unemployed stuntman, receives an invitation from his ex-girlfriend, now a Hollywood director, to stunt double for a rising but obnoxious action star. When the star mysteriously disappears, Colt takes on the mission to find and rescue him from the dark side of Hollywood. His motives include rekindling his romance, saving the film, and proving himself as the ultimate stuntman. Originally a TV series starring Lee Majors, the show featured Colt Seavers as a stuntman and part-time bounty hunter, presenting weekly adventures. Known for its tongue-in-cheek vibe, the series showcased impressive stunts given its time and budget constraints. The movie adaptation, under director David Leitch, takes a different approach, blending comedy and action to offer a fresh take on the world of stunt work and Hollywood drama. It's an intriguing twist on the original concept, and Leitch's expertise promises a compelling narrative filled with humor and excitement. Ryan Gosling leads the star-packed cast in The Fall Guy as Colt Seavers, a stuntman with comedic flair. Gosling, known for his iconic role in Drive, performed daring stunts, including a 15-story descent. Emily Blunt plays Jodie Marino, Gosling's ex and a debut director, while Aaron Taylor Johnson is the egotistical movie star who vanishes mid-film. The ensemble includes Stephanie Sue, Winston Duke, Hannah Waddingham, and Teresa Palmer. Waddingham teases an unrecognizable role and praises Gosling and Blunt. The film promises an exciting mix of humor, action, and a cameo from the original Fall Guy, Lee Majors. Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. The next chapter in the iconic post-apocalyptic film series Mad Max is set to hit screens in 2024 with Furiosa, a Mad Max saga. Originating in 1979, the series, created by George Miller and Byron Kennedy, gained acclaim with installments like The Road Warrior and the Oscar-winning Fury Road. Impacting pop culture, especially in apocalyptic fiction, the series follows Max Rockatansky, a police officer navigating a society in chaos due to conflict and resource shortages. The upcoming film, a prequel spin-off to Fury Road, delves into the backstory of the character Furiosa. Originally set for June 23, 2023, the release date for Furiosa, a Mad Max saga, has been pushed to May 24, 2024, aligning with Memorial Day weekend. This places it in competition with other films like Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes and the Garfield movie featuring Chris Pratt. There's also a possibility that Furiosa might premiere at the 2024 Cannes Film Festival before its wide release, with the festival scheduled from May 14 to 25, 2024. Furiosa boasts an impressive cast, adding excitement to the film. Anya Taylor-Joy, known for her roles in The Witch and The Queen's Gambit, takes on the lead as a young Imperator Furiosa, promising a dynamic and action-packed performance. Chris Hemsworth, famous for Thor, steps into the role of the villain, Warlord Dementus, showcasing his versatility beyond the MCU. Tom Burke, recognized for his work in the BBC's The Musketeers and War and Peace, joins the cast in an undisclosed role. Emmy winner Yahya Abdul-Mateen II was initially attached but had to leave due to scheduling conflicts. Alila Brown, who collaborated with director George Miller on 3,000 Years of Longing, is also part of the film. Returning from Fury Road, Nathan Jones and Angus Sampson reprise their roles as Rictus Erectus and the Organic Mechanic. Additionally, 12-year-old newcomer Quaden Bales joins the cast. With this mix of established and new talent, Furiosa promises to be a standout addition to the Mad Max universe. Ballerina. Ballerina is scheduled to premiere in theaters on June 7, 2024, amidst the summer movie season. The film will be in competition with Warner Bros. And New Line's horror movie, The Watchers. Chad Stahelski, the main director of the John Wick franchise, is currently focused on Chapters 4 and 5, as well as other projects like the Highlander remake and Ghosts of Tsushima adaptation. Len Wiseman, renowned for directing the first two Underworld films, takes over directing duties for Ballerina. Initially written as a standalone film by Shay Hatton, the screenwriter behind John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum, Ballerina was later reworked to be part of the John Wick universe. This approach mirrors instances in films like Die Hard with a Vengeance and 10 Cloverfield Lane, where original scripts were adapted to fit into established franchises. Academy Award winner Emerald Fennell, known for Promising Young Woman, co-wrote the revised script with Hatton. Ballerina follows a young female assassin seeking revenge against those responsible for her family's murder, as per the official plot summary. In a bit more detail shared by Keanu Reeves, who was promoting John Wick Chapter 4 at CCXP 2022, the protagonist is a woman with a mysterious past. She embarks on a journey to uncover the truth behind her father's death, which occurred when she was young. All she knows is that someone with a tattoo killed her father, and in the John Wick universe, tattoos signify something significant. The narrative revolves around her quest for justice and her understanding of her family's tragic history. Bad Boys 4. The Bad Boys movie series is making a comeback, and it feels like a reunion of the original 1995 film. Surprisingly, the breaks between the movies are relatively short, with 8 years between the first and second, 13 years between the second and third, and now an expected less than 5-year gap for the fourth installment. Bad Boys 4 is scheduled to release on June 14, 2024, pitting it against Disney and Pixar's Inside Out 2. However, due to the ongoing SAG-AFTRA strike disrupting recent filming, there's a possibility the release date might change, though nothing has been confirmed. Currently, there is no available trailer for Bad Boys 4, but actors Will Smith and Martin Lawrence did announce the film's production through an Instagram post. In Bad Boys 4, the dynamic duo of Will Smith and Martin Lawrence returns as detectives Mike Lowry and Marcus Burnett. Familiar faces from the previous film include Vanessa Hudgens as Kelly, Alexander Ludwig as Dom, Paula Nunez as Captain Rita Sakata, and DJ Khaled as Manny the Butcher. John Sally, known for playing computer hacking Fletcher in the first two Bad Boys films, is also reprising his role. This film is anticipated to follow the franchise's trend, focusing on a drug bust intertwined with intense action sequences. While details remain unconfirmed, potential plot directions have been hinted at, drawing from the franchise's legacy. A post-credit scene in Bad Boys 4 Life suggests the return of Armando Arites, played by Jacob Scipio. Armando, revealed as Mike Lowry's unknown son, is currently in prison after a series of violent actions. The possibility arises that Mike might leverage his connection with Armando to aid in a new case. Despite Armando's troubled past, the prospect of exploring his complex backstory adds an intriguing layer to the narrative. Transformer 1. Transformers More Than Meets the Eye captures the essence of these shape-shifting robots, initially introduced as a toy line by Hasbro in the 1980s. The Transformers evolved into a film franchise, starting with the animated series The Transformers in 1984 and its animated movie The Transformers the Movie in 1986. Now, nearly 40 years later, the upcoming animated film Transformers 1 is set to evoke nostalgia, especially for those who experienced the original animated movie during their childhood. Transformers 1 is currently in production, and Paramount Pictures has shifted its release date from the original July 2024 to September 13. The reason for the delay is not explicitly stated, but it could be related to potential disruptions caused by the recently released film Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. The involvement of legendary filmmaker Steven Spielberg as an executive producer automatically lends legitimacy to the project, including Transformers 1. Spielberg has been part of the Transformers team since the first film and will continue as an executive producer for the upcoming installment. Joining him are Brian Goldner, Brian Oliver, Bradley J. Fisher, and Valerie Ann. The film will be directed by Josh Cooley, known for his work on Toy Story 4 and various Pixar projects. The screenplay for Transformers 1 is crafted by Andrew Barrer and Gabriel Ferrari, known for their collaboration on Ant-Man and the Wasp. Additional writing contributions come from Steve Desmond and Michael Sherman, who have previously worked together on short films like Monsters and the feature film Knock at the Cabin. Talk about the plot. Transformers 1 takes us back to Cybertron, the home planet of the Transformers, delving into the origins portrayed in past comic books and TV series. The narrative revolves around iconic characters like Optimus Prime and Megatron, initially friends, revealing how their relationship evolves into enmity. The film explores the genesis of the Autobots and Decepticons' war, intertwined with an overarching theme of societal inequality. Notably, despite being based on children's toys, the movie introduces more mature themes, adding depth to the story. Gladiator II. Gladiator II is set to hit theaters on November 22, 2024, offering another cinematic journey to ancient Rome. The release precedes another major blockbuster, Wicked Part 1, scheduled for November 27, 2024. Ridley Scott's epic film Gladiator stands out for its immense financial and critical success. In the realm of ancient Rome warrior films, including classics like Ben-Hur and Spartacus, Gladiator emerged as a modern action spectacle, setting new standards in production design and featuring groundbreaking special effects. Beyond its technical achievements, the movie left an indelible mark on film history with its powerful and engaging plot, making it a standout in cinematic storytelling. While explicit details about the plot of Gladiator II are yet to be disclosed, the recent casting of lead actor Paul Mescal provides some clues about the direction of the sequel. The lead character is expected to have a connection with the original Gladiator, and given the casting, it's likely to be someone familiar from the first film. A crucial supporting character from the original movie is Lucius, portrayed by Spencer Treat Clark, the nephew of the villainous Commodus and son of Lucilla. Lucius, inspired by Maximus's heroism in the Colosseum, decides to pursue a path as a symbolically heroic gladiator, choosing a different destiny than inheriting the Roman throne. The sequel may explore Lucius's journey and the impact of Maximus's sacrifice on him. A major highlight of Gladiator II is the return of the acclaimed director Ridley Scott. Known for his prolific filmmaking career with hits like Alien, Blade Runner, and The Martian, Scott is a prominent figure in the industry. The screenplay for Gladiator II is penned by David Scarpa, who previously collaborated with Scott as the writer for All the Money in the World. Together, this dynamic duo brings their creative expertise to the highly anticipated sequel, Twisters. Hold on, Storm enthusiasts. Brace yourself for a sequel to the blockbuster disaster film Twister, aptly named Twisters. This upcoming movie promises a fresh dive into the heart-pounding world of storm chasing, sparking excitement among fans. While rumors circulate about the plot and cast, the anticipation is high for what's to come in this new chapter. Scheduled for release on July 19, 2024, mark your calendars, but keep an eye out for potential delays, as filming faced interruptions in July due to the SAG-AFTRA strikes. Exciting casting updates for Twisters have been revealed, featuring a stellar lineup to elevate the franchise. Glenn Powell, recognized for his roles in Top Gun Maverick and Devotion, is set to make a fantastic addition to the cast. Daisy Edgar Jones, known for winning hearts in the hit series Normal People, brings her natural charm and talent to the table. Anthony Ramos, making waves with performances in Hamilton and In the Heights, is expected to deliver nothing short of excellence. With such a talented trio in the lead roles, anticipation for Twisters is soaring. While the sequel to the 1996 classic Twister has been in development since 2020, details about the storyline remain limited. Universal has indicated that it will be a new chapter in the franchise, though the specifics of how it all ties together are currently a mystery. Initially, reports suggested the film would focus on the daughter of the iconic characters played by Helen Hunt and Bill Paxton, continuing the family's tradition of storm chasing. However, the film's screenwriter, Mark L. Smith, debunked this notion in an interview with Collider's Steve Weintraub, emphasizing the collaborative work with Lee Isaac Chung on the project, Kung Fu Panda 4. Get ready for the highly anticipated return of the Kung Fu Panda series in 2024 with the release of Kung Fu Panda 4, the first installment since 2016. Jack Black returns as the voice of Po, facing a formidable new adversary named the Chameleon, voiced by Viola Davis. The storyline follows Po as he mentors a new dragon warrior, played by Awkwafina, and confronts foes from his past, including Tai Lung. The excitement for the franchise's comeback is palpable, fueled by the release of an engaging first trailer, making Kung Fu Panda 4 one of the most eagerly anticipated films of 2024. Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire. Prepare for the monumental fifth installment in the Monsterverse with Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire. Following their initial crossover 3 years ago, Godzilla and Kong reunited to face a powerful new adversary, Scar King. Director Adam Wingard, known for Godzilla vs. Kong, returns to helm the film, placing a heightened focus on the colossal creatures. The addition of Dan Stevens to the cast adds to the excitement, but the main anticipation centers around witnessing the dynamic interaction between the two iconic titans in this fresh Monsterverse direction. Karate Kid. In celebration of its 40th anniversary in 2024, the Karate Kid franchise is making a grand return to the silver screen with an expansive crossover. Riding on the success of Cobra Kai, Sony is rejuvenating the franchise for cinema audiences by bringing together Ralph Macchio's Daniel LaRusso and Jackie Chan's Mr. Han. Both iconic characters are confirmed to feature in the movie, which follows the journey of a young teenager from China now living in America, embarking on a karate training adventure. The movie's release, potentially close to Cobra Kai's conclusion, adds an extra layer of significance to this highly anticipated cinematic event. Alien Romulus. The Alien franchise is gearing up for its return to the big screen in 2024, with Fede Alvarez directing the upcoming movie Alien Romulus. Positioned between Alien and Aliens, this installment aims to recapture the franchise's original sci-fi horror essence, led by Alvarez, a seasoned director in the horror genre. While many details remain undisclosed, the prospect of encountering xenomorphs on the big screen once again is enticing. Potential unexpected connections to the main franchise could offer a fresh take, unburdened by the weight of past narratives and decisions. And that's a wrap for today, film enthusiasts. The year 2024 is gearing up to be a cinematic roller coaster, offering a plethora of action-packed blockbusters that promise to thrill and entertain audiences around the globe. From the spy intrigue of Argyle to the storm-chasing excitement of Twisters, there's something for every movie lover. Which of these upcoming movies are you most excited to see? Is it the explosive action in Bad Boys 4, the return to ancient Rome with Gladiator II, or perhaps the nostalgic journey with Transformers 1? Share your thoughts and let the countdown to a year of captivating cinema begin!